Hi everyone, welcome to 52 Weeks of Startup. I'm Shenyuan Hu. So for this week, I'm going to share something I learned at my AMP Platinum group. AMP is actually a coaching program created by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. He was the #1 writer on Medium.com, and his article has been read over 100 million times. He's also a behavioral psychologist who has studied human behaviors, the latest psychology on how to build habits and improve and improve yourself and reach your goals. So I have been in Dr. Ben Hardy's program since actually since 2018, and recently have joined his platinum level coaching program and learned a great deal from being on the weekly coaching call. So one of the things I've learned the very last call I just attended was the question of who do you want to be a hero to? Okay, so I think a lot of us in the business or entrepreneur world, we need to get clients, right? We need to serve customers and get clients. But there's always the question of, how do you reach them? How do you approach them? How do you acquire good clients and all that? And I think I'd like to share something I learned from Dan Sullivan, which is the founder of Strategic Coach First, that he talked about the best clients are those that have the greatest growth potential. Okay, so in other words, if someone who is really ambitious to achieve a 10x kind of growth, that is the client you want to get, because in that growth process, there's probably a lot of opportunities for you to co-create and co-work with your clients to grow his or her businesses or work. So essentially, the best clients you want are, clients with a high growth mindset, who are willing to go the long length to achieve great goals. And so the second question I think to ask about is how do you actually find them and attract them, and acquire, retain them. So this actually gets to the question, that was being suggested during my last coaching call with Ben Hardy and, other AMP members, which is who do you want to be a hero to? I think this is a great question the minute I saw this, because a lot of times we do have different kinds of clients and different levels of clients, and we have different client chemistry, right? Some clients really appreciate your service, while some clients, they are really picky about your service or products, okay? And although it's great feedback for improvement, if the kind of relation is not a mutual, appreciative one, it's probably not a healthy one to keep and maintain, okay? And also, just from the coaching call, there was this woman who was doing writing coaching, and she just decided that she wanted to serve, better clients, higher, clients who are willing to pay higher prices, but for her ability, for her quality of service. So, that kind of change of mindset has gotten her sign up with a better client who's highly, who's willing to pay higher amount, but potentially it's the same amount of work. And also she got a more appreciation. So I guess this, for me, the reflection has been, what kind of clients do I want to get? Okay, so I'll go back to Joint Commonwealth Fund, or JCF. That's the social impact fund that in fact invests in crypto assets to make basic income truly universal to over 1 billion people by 2040. Okay, that is kind of our vision. And right now it's at about 120 people with $160,000 of assets under management, and we're still looking for ways to grow it. And essentially, I think when I ask myself this question, who do I want to be a hero to? Well, obviously, I think for one group, okay, it's the people who might need basic income protection the most. Okay, so these are the people who who might, if provided with a basic financial protection, they can do great things. Okay, so these are not necessarily like necessarily the poor people or the people on the street, the homeless. Although that is probably very great for social security and the security of the whole society. But I think at the first level of engagement, what I really would like to help and enable are perhaps people with the more entrepreneurial spirit, or artists, or people who create social value. And if they have more protection of their time by their financial support, I think it's going to bring a tremendous amount of social value that's going to be added to the society. This can be in the form of, say, for example, taking care of your family members, whether it's an elder parent, a young children, or maybe to do some creative works, artistic works, or travel around the world, or, start a business, being an entrepreneur. So given that light, given that thought, I am thinking that, that is the kind of people I want to serve the most. Okay. And, people who, if they have this financial protection, they can go to great length and grow tremendously. Okay. And the other type of people I think I like to be a hero to is people who might want to, create social impact. Okay. They may already at a certain level in their life now that are, that they are fulfilling, they are successful. They don't have to worry about money. They already have enough money and time freedom. But now they are looking to seeking higher meanings and more purpose, and be more purposeful and creating impact in other people's life. And I think we all get to that stage in our personal growth curve when we continuously, are upping in our life journey. I think we all, it's Maslow's, needs hierarchy. So I think another kind of clients I would really like to serve are those who want to make an impact and are looking for an effective, novel, a cost-effective and novel and really impactful way that can do this. Okay, so these are the other kinds of clients I want to serve, and potentially by helping them to manage their assets, invest in crypto assets, for example, in a safe and reliable manner, and use the profits for positive social impact. Okay, so I think those are the two kinds of clients or people I really want to serve and become a hero for them. All right, so I'm sharing this because this is part of my personal entrepreneur journey, and 52 Weeks of Momentum is essentially a program I started back in 2019, and for the purpose of recording and I guess reflecting on my learning throughout my entrepreneurial journey as I move towards becoming quote-unquote social billionaire, someone who actually helps, not necessarily with the assets, although that would be nice, but someone who actually helps billions of people to create more freedom through social enterprises, which I intend to, help to fund or build or invest of over 1,000 of them in my lifetime. So this is a kind of the recording and sharing that I'm doing on a more or less regular weekly basis. If you like our content, please do subscribe, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also be sure to check out what we, our English Joint Commonwealth Fund JCF webinar, and to learn more about what we're doing. And if you'd like to either participate, join as an investor, or become a funder, or maybe a partner, please feel free to reach out. All right, we are looking at a 30 million assets under management goal this year, and we're currently seeking for $1.5 million of company funding. So that is something, feel free to reach out if you're interested, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Thanks.